Before Windows 10 goes away, there's one critical piece of insurance you're going to want to get before that happens. This is in case a paid wall gets put in place or it gets taken down entirely, which I wouldn't put past a corporation. What we're going to do is we're going to create our own Windows 10 installation disk, and that just basically you're going to put it away in case you need it, because maybe you're not ready to buy that Windows 11 machine, it's not in the budget, or you need to stretch out your Windows 10 machine just a little bit longer. As you can see, I'm on Microsoft.com here to pick that up. You can Google that or search that, and then you just go to the website where I've gone. And then to create the USB stick, we're just going to go down to the Create Windows 10 installation. You're going to download it and save it onto your folders there. And once that's open, we can create the installation disk itself. So this is kind of like a little installer that it does. Now, the first thing that you're going to need is actually to have your USB stick plugged into it. You're going to need a minimum 8 gigabytes, and it's going to wipe out everything on there to put it in there. I always like using 16 gigs. They're a little bit more easier to get a hold of. And you're just going to follow the steps. You're going to click Next and Accept, and then you're going to choose this option, which is Create the Installation Media. Now, if you have to change any sort of settings here, you can do so by unchecking the recommended for this PC, because you might be making it for another one. But if it is for this one, you can keep it everything as long as it's there. Usually you're going to use the 64-bit. I don't even know if there is any 32s anymore really kicking around out there. And then the next spot that we're going to want to use is the USB flash drive. This is the part that we're going to be using. And then just make sure that the one that you have plugged in your computer is the one that you're writing to. Once that goes through its whole process of installing and creating, you can click Finish. Now I've sped up time. Now this will take about 15 to 20 minutes, so you can just carry on, go do something else. That's it. Put a label on it, throw it into your drawer, keep it around in case you do have some issues. For example, if something like this happens, you're not left in the dark, unable to fix your own machine. So maybe your hard drive has failed, maybe something got corrupted, or there's just an irreversible issue that happened to you that you weren't able to fix through normal means, and you have to take more drastic measures. At least you've got that USB creation stick if you have to replace that hard drive and still stretch that Windows 10 out a little longer. Now, it's always good to have one of these on hand. In general, you should even do this with a Windows 11 if you've got that, because what happens if you don't have a USB stick like that? You're relying on an expensive IT repair. If you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up and drop a comment below.